Good morning, everyone. Well, today in Luke's Gospel, we encounter a story that we are familiar with, and that is the road to Emmaus. Now, the road to Emmaus, we know the story. A couple of disciples wandering down there, and Jesus joins them, and he says, "What are you talking about?" They said, "Oh, heaven, don't you know?" And they shared with him what had happened, and he then went through and explained to them all about the scriptures. And they said, at the end of, as they were walking on, Jesus made to go on. They said, "No, come and have something to eat." And Jesus joined them. And then at the table, they still didn't recognize him, which is fascinating. How did they not recognize him? Well, Jesus was able to somehow hide that from them, if you like. And at the breaking of the bread, they recognized him. What was so significant about the breaking of the bread? The breaking of the bread, remember Jesus said, "I am the bread of life." The breaking of the bread, they recognized him to be the life that they sought. They got pretty excited about it, needless to say. I don't think they even ate the bread. Anyway, they then rushed back to go and see the apostles. When they got there, the apostles had also encountered Jesus, and we'll see something of that in tomorrow's readings. But the thing is that those disciples claim that Jesus was taken from their sight. Notice he disappeared. There they were looking at him, and suddenly he was taken from their sight, disappeared at the breaking of bread. And it kind of, I don't know, with our familiarity of going to church so regularly, do we experience Christ in the Eucharist? Or has he been taken from our sight? And maybe we've allowed that to happen. We've become so familiar with it that at the elevation, at the breaking of bread, at the time we receive communion, has the Lord been taken from our sight? Are we encountering him in a real and a significant way? A practical way might be that we need to go and sit closer to the front, so that we're closer to the altar and we can actually see it and experience it. I know the host that Father uses is actually quite small relative to the size of the church. So perhaps we could get a little bit closer so we can experience that at the breaking of bread, in the Mass, we see it happen. How do we experience Jesus at that time? It's a joyful time. We should be really excited about it. You have a wonderful day and keep yourself safe. God bless. Bye-bye.